Everyone, we're back with the Great Ace Attorney. It's like the 4th episode of Case 4 and still nothing has happened yet. I've cut the videos at very awkward times, inadvertently. Anyway, and before we get started, I wanted to talk about Case 3 again. I've been uploading it, right? Just uploaded part 14 today. Oh yeah, we gotta go back to Gregson. No, I thought we were going straight to Sholmes this time. But anyway, I'm going through Case 3 again, and I don't know if it was McGilded. Like, obviously, dude is shady, and I think like he had a role in it, but I don't know if he actually stabbed Mason. He's like, even someone even straight up says, like, you know, McGilded isn't the type to do this type of dirty work, right? He gets someone else to do it for him. And why would he stab him unless, like, obviously something went down there that we don't know about? Probably going to tie into the final case, but plus, the big thing is Beppo's testimony, where he saw like someone, you know, standing over him with a knife, like, you know, what was it called, like that, like an ice pick, or like stabbing down, right? But if McGilded did it, he would have stabbed straight across. It does. There's something else there, and I don't know what it is. I can't wait to revisit that. So the police are still here, carrying on with their investigation. Also, I'm kind of tired today, so if like I misread a word, you know, we'll live. Let's find Inspector Gregson as quickly as possible. Yes. Let's see if he'll take a break from his trips. Look at this silver tip Iris gave us for him. Hello. Oh. Hi, it's actually fit in there. That's cool. But hold on. Wait. There's a little heart. Their signature. Okay. Do you have a moment? Oh no. Do I have to actually talk to him? Oh, okay. Sorry. Inspector Gregson, do you have a moment? Sorry to say that I don't, but very busy man. Much too busy to talk to a pair of foreign gadabouts, that's for sure. We have these for you. A present from Miss Iris Wilson. What? For me? From her ladyship? Her ladyship? Give that here. At once. Come on, hand it over. That's for me. Don't wait for me to give it to you, will you? What was that coin exactly? The silver crown, obviously. It's a lot more than that. It's, well, an appearance fee, that's what it is. An appearance fee? Oh, I see. So, for his name to be mentioned in the book, you mean... That's right. For the adventures of Herlock Sholmes. Her ladyship always offers me a little financial reward for featuring me. Every time. Yes, of course. I know all about your exploits, Inspector. Heard them avidly. Wait, hold on. It's that time of the episode. Do I have hard drive space? I do! Let's go! And I feel like I had something to do with OBS I forgot to do. I don't remember what though. Of course, but using my name without my say, so does make me the butt of a lot of unpleasant jokes, but still. Sorry, Inspector. Must be difficult for you. Never you mind that. So, what do you want to know then, eh? Sorry? Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. Just that won't be a problem, it says. Well, obviously it's not a problem. Go on, fire away. What do you want to know? Well, you wouldn't mind, Inspector? We'd very much like to know the address of Mr. Natsume's lodgings. Ah, little knife-wielding, mustache Japanese fella. He lives in a right old hovel, just over there. Look. Oh, literally right there. The first floor of that house in the corner where that wreck of a bicycle's propped up. And he is nearby indeed. Remember rightly? Landlord is a Mr. John Garadeb. Is that all your Sherlock Holmes reference? Because Garadeb is a weird name that could... Garadeb. Right, well, see her again. Make sure to give her ladyship my regards, you hear? I mean it. You tell her that Gregson sends his very best wishes. Don't worry, Inspector. We will. Goodbye for now, then. Long live her ladyship. What is she's the queen? I mean, you know, if some 10-year-old just kept giving me money, like, how much is a silver crown? A lot randomly, you know, maybe I, well, at least I'd salute her too. At least she told us what we wanted to know before we left. Yes. So then, shall we go and see what we could find in Mr. Natsume's lodgings? Definitely. There you go. The location. Well, what's Sholmes gonna be doing this time? Where is he? Where is he? I don't see him anymore. Is he in the cannon? 19th of February. Why does he have a cannon? This is his room? Hello. May I help you? Yes. Would this be the residence of Mr. John Garadeb? Indeed it would, sir. Who may I say is calling? My name is Yunosuke Naruhodo. I am... Mr. Naruhodo is representing Mr. Soseki Natsume. I believe he takes lodgings here? Oh, she got happy. Oh! She likes Natsume. We'd very much like to ask him some questions about our client. One moment, please. She'll convey the message to Mr. Garadeb. What's with her hair, though? You see that, Miss Susato? That's a real-life English maid. Wait, you've already met one. I know. I understand it. Anyone upstanding in English society, there's a number of household staff. That's the very first time I've seen one in the flesh. Oh, this day keeps getting better. Then it feels like we're really arrived now, doesn't it? You need only to meet a butler? Oh no, that's the culprit. The experience will be complete. Not sure if I'd go that far, but I understood the sentiment. Thank you for waiting. Mr. Garadeb will see you now. This way. Oh. Hello there. He's just been sitting there the whole time. So this isn't Natsume's room, this is Garadeb's room? I guess it did just say lodging. Oh, can I not examine whatever that is? I guess I should talk to him first. Good day to you, John Garadeb, at your service. Pleased to meet you, sir. This is Yunosuke Naruhodo, the defense lawyer. Right, where's Sholmes at? I didn't see him on the right side. Do excuse me not getting up. Took a shot to the knee a few years back in the Battle of Maiwand, don't you know? Hold on. I got an idea, hold on. We're going to the Holmes Wiki. Sherlock? Is it Sherlock Wiki? The Sherlock fandom, there we go. There are 34 pages, okay, I don't think this is gonna... Is this for the TV show Sherlock? Okay. Well, no, I don't want to type in Garadeb and like he's the culprit and I get spoiled for Ace Attorney. Baker Street fandom, here we go. How many pages? Over 1,000. Garadeb. Oh, The Adventure of the Three Garadebs is one of the short stories by Boyle. Okay. So there's 3 of this guy. Actually, he's actually 3 children in a trench coat. The retired soldier. Did I miss a line? And a medal for my pains, but I had to withdraw from service. Headed over the ranks to the up and coming. Hey, it's a hell of a job getting up and down the stairs now, I can tell you. Don't get out much, as you can imagine. It's quite a climb up here to the 2nd floor, isn't it? Panting at the top of the stairs. Why not live on the 1st floor? Really must take more exercise, Mr. Naruhodo. Do you think so? I mean, he was crammed in a closet for how many weeks? Well, Mr. Garadeb, no doubt you're very courageous to earn yourself a medal. Oh, it was nothing. The medal's just a folderol. Wouldn't like to offend the general, though, so I grudgingly displayed it on the wall. Why don't you fetch it down, John? How do you like? It's Joan, right? I've been playing too much Fate Grand Order. I automatically just read that and I go Jean. Let these good people see it properly. Hold on. I actually, it's Joan, right? Like Joan of. Oh, I was tabbed out and missed whatever that was. Dash it all, woman. Be careful. Did she spell the T on him? Joan pronunciation. I'm not watching a YouTube video. Google, why can't you tell me? Okay, I'm pretty sure it's Joan. Oh, dearie me. I do beg your pardon, sir. You jolly nearly took the skin off my hands. I shall be more careful, sir. So anyway, there you have it. Living the quiet life now. Yes. Now then, here you want to know about the chap lodging downstairs, is that right? Yes, we'd be very grateful if you could answer some questions for us. Only 2, please, naturally. Especially if it helps to keep the peace here in Lady. Yeah? Give it a nice nicotine flavor? Well, we don't know what's in that pipe. We forged an alliance with the Empire of Japan recently, as I'm sure you're aware. So this case is very much in the public eye, as it were. Oh, is it? Actually, I've been listening to, I highly recommend it, Hardcore History by Dan Carlin. Several years ago, I listened to the first 2 episodes of, he did a series on kind of what led Japan to World War II. So I was like, okay, you know what? It's about time I go back and finish that. So I'm starting over from episode 1. So I know all about the alliance with Great Britain. I believe they made that because... Wait, actually, wait, hold on. I know about that from not even, I believe... Wait, was it? That might have been in, you know, the History of Japan video by, you know the one. Bill Wirtz? Highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. It's very good. They were both a little afraid of Russia. So now they're a little less afraid of Russia, right? Is that how it goes? But I'm pretty sure they both allied just to, you know, kind of keep an eye on Russia, see what they were doing. He even had some nefarious detective poking around, you know? This old house, would you believe? Was that in this early though? Maybe that's wrong because we're in like 1899-ish. So I think that's a little early for that, isn't it? Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Could have been. Didn't catch the chap's name. Not really my cup of tea, all that detective business. Oh, but you have a copy of Rant's magazine here, so... Anyway, the chap's investigating the foreigner's room as we speak. It was in Soseki-san's room. It's a battling nuisance, is what it is. Whole neighborhood's twitching its curtains now. Wait, why does he have windows? They're glass, they're not bricked up. I don't like all this fuss. It's surely unsettling. Oh, not to me. Please do tell us. We're gonna try to speed this up a little. The Japanese chap only been lodging here for a week. Just 1 week? Oh, that's kind of weird. Moved in very recently then. I thought he'd been here for a while. 2 lodgers most of the time. 1 on the ground floor, 1 just below us. First floor room became available. He just died. Dash it all, Jean. Do be careful. Oh my goodness, I'm terribly sorry, sir. You want to know my opinion? I thought he was a shady sort from the moment I set eyes on him. Oh, I thought she liked him. I thought she got all happy when we said his name. Oh? Why? Seemed to have a most nervous disposition. Always shaking, looking over his shoulder. The man said shady written across his sweat-soaked brow, if you ask me. Said to myself, don't that man into trouble. Sooner or later he's gonna do something untoward. I'm rarely wrong about anything. I'll be calling this maid as a witness, that's for sure. Is there anything else that struck you as suspicious about the man at all? Oh yes, indeed there was. She's dying to tell us. You know, now that I think about it, when was the last time in Ace Attorney, I don't think it's ever happened, that the defense, like, actively brought a witness that wasn't like, you know, a character going like, oh, how about you bring the parrot to the stand, haha, that doesn't count. Like, we've never, you know, preemptively been like, oh yeah, we're gonna call this guy. And you notice anything else all about your lodger, Mr. Natsume? Oh, okay, I see. Is he, look, Oh my word, yes! The man was shadier than an orchid. Orchard? Orchard, yeah. Could you elaborate? Well, take the man's room. Absolutely stuffed full of books it is. More than anyone could have read. Never so much as passes the time of day with another living soul. I haven't seen a single visitor call. Just trots off to that old bookstore every single day. Comes back at 5 to light the gas fire. Funny little man is up long past the time everyone else in the house has gone to bed too. Oh, I see. The gentleman on the ground floor goes to bed at around 9 each night. Never known that Japanese fellow to retire any earlier than 2 in the morning. Ah. Could you clarify something, I wonder? What, pray? How do you know so much about Mr. Natsume's routine? I'd understood that neither of the lodgers live on this floor of the house. Is that correct? That's right, yes. They're both below us. Oh, he's sweating too. Oh, that's interesting. I thought she was just like stalking him because like she likes him or something, but the first floor and street level. Then, how is it that you know so much about the lives of your lodgers? The precise times that they come back in the evening, for example. Even the times they go to bed. I wonder if the fact that he's on the second floor is gonna play into any of it. It's like, it's weird for a guy with a bad knee, you know, like, he could just live on the ground floor. And, oh, burned his leg again. Good grief, John, be more careful, woman. Oh my goodness, sir. Terribly sorry, sir. Something doesn't add up here. The incident 2 days ago. Took place around 5 in the evening. You happen to look out the window at around that time? The window? Yes, we noticed the window over there looks out over Briar Road. The incident took place on the pavement just on the far side of the street. Is there anyone suspicious loitering nearby? 5 o'clock is dinner time in the Garadeb household. I'm afraid I don't remember seeing anything. How about you, Jean? No, sir. Would have been dusk outside already at that hour. The fog as well. I think it would have been quite impossible to see the other side of the road. Oh, I see. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary then? Such as? Anything at all? Even if it seems unrelated. Well... Yes? Was there something then? It's nothing particularly significant. Around that sort of time in here... Oh, she's killing him before he can testify. For the love of God, Joan, watch out what you're doing. Oh, dearie me, what have I done? I'm awfully sorry, sir. Do be more careful, woman. Of course, sir. If I may, Mr. Narrow Hollow, that... She actually just cut him off there. I wasn't really paying too much attention to it before, but I wonder if that's intentional. Yes? I have an exceedingly good memory. As far as I can remember. Nothing of any significance took place here at that hour. Nothing at all. Oh, really? Mr. Garadeb? What you were talking before sounded rather like there might have been. Oh, well, as I was saying. Oh! She's the culprit. No, probably not. She's like the red herring we have to press for an hour beforehand to get her to, you know, say something relevant. Dash it all, what's the matter with you, woman? Begging your pardon, sir? Nothing happened. Yes, quite. Nothing happened. We sat down to a quiet, uneventful meal. John? That's right, Mr. Garadeb. What's the matter with these two? Sounded like something happened here in this room on that evening of the incident. But what? Which I know. You're not supposed to go. Can you tell us which floor his room was on? Certainly, just below us on the first floor. Mr. Sholmes is investigating there, even as we speak? Yes. Told me Nuts' name is asked to look into the matter, so I gave him the key. Mr. Natsume is engaged Mr. Sholmes' services? The blatant lie? Would it be alright if we also had a look around? Mr. Natsume's room, I mean. Don't see why not. Just down one flight of stairs. Who knows if we'll find anything that could help us with the case? But we have to try. We know all the clues we can lay our hands on, don't we? Yes, and while we're there, we can speak with Mr. Sholmes again. Perhaps you'll be able to tell us more. Maybe we can even come up here and pose with these two. Back again, right? I'm not gonna examine that room yet because if it's optional, I do want to get this investigation on with. Oh, the cat. 19th of February. What? Look at this place. And smell it. It's so musty in here. I suppose it's the mountains of old books that are responsible for that. I don't think I've ever seen so many books in all my life. No, me neither. So dark in here too. Is that the window over there? Was the window? I think yes. Once upon a time. For some reason it's made closed up with bricks and mortar. This is where Mr. Natsume. By the way, I haven't spotted Mr. Sholmes anywhere. He's gonna come out of a pile of books. Have you? True. Wouldn't what he said? Great detective should be around here somewhere investigating. He's the cat! Yeah, first off, look. Weird having a 3D cat interact with a... Wait, they animated a cat! They don't get to... They can't play the, oh, we didn't feel like animating, what was it? Blacka? The cat that Pavlova had, right? Because part of me was like, oh, maybe they're just too lazy to animate. No. They animated a cat right here. They could have reused that asset. That's because the cat was with Kazuma. Case closed, everyone. But, I mean, the cat, you know, don't ask how those two things link together. They do. An adorable little kid cat. As he's looking after all the books while his master's away. I don't know about that. Get into that pile of books as quick as a flash. Tricolor Mike, was it? They even have that sort of cat here in Great Britain? Mr. Natsume brought the little creature with him from Japan. Made me feel homesick. Already? Only been in the country for 2 days. Well, been on a boat for... The desk is probably wedged into a crevice between the mountain and books. Sit here and read while stroking his... Oh, they found something. A pen! The receipt from a secondhand bookshop. Your books. Natsume's name is on it. Date of purchase. 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. That's really convenient. The day of the incident. A short while before he was embroiled in the terrible attack. Been on his way back from buying some old books. I think I'm just gonna hang on to this and not tell anyone about it for, you know, several hours before it becomes key evidence. 2 shelling surrounding your receipt of the picture of Monsieur Le... He said that? Meal for... Look, French word... Look, Canterbury yearnings. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Look, Mr. Naruhodo. Look how much fun he's having. There he is. Where'd you appear from? Gross in the pages of an old book. Hope you won't mind if you disturb him. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Ah, you two. Good day. I've missed you so much. Let me see. Where was it that we met? Mr. Sholmes, we're together in the SS Bouillon. Yes, of course, the Bouillon. Let me see what happened on that voyage. It was Kazuma Asogi. He died, tragically. But you're a great help to us. Thanks for the recap. Oh yes, but of course! The case of Mr. Asogi. The one with the snake, wasn't it? Oh! Well, I seem to remember something of it at least. The part that mattered the least. What an honor to be remembered vaguely by the great Herlock Sholmes. Mr. Oh no, my dear madam, hold your tongue. I pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Names are safely recorded in my brain attic. Mrs. Naruhodo. And Mr. Suzato. Close enough. Go the other way around, Mr. Sholmes. I lose the first round. Oh. Text message. That time of the episode, everyone. The truth, I'd hoped to invite you both to my Baker Street suite the day we arrived in London. But some Scotland Yarders ambushed me at the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. Solved the matter in no more than 30 minutes. Was it not? Was it this one? Because it was 2 days ago, and we just did the Gilda trial yesterday, right? Wait. No, the timeline. I mean, yeah, I guess he investigated. We'll find out. Yeah, Brandon Soseki summoned that short amount. Yeah, okay, it was this one. Where the pursuance of a new case has dulled my recollection of my past involvement. A little? It's a mistake to think that one's brain attic has elastic walls and can distend to any extent. I do my best to forget useless facts, lest they should elbow out the useful ones. Yes! Those are my own words of inimitable wisdom, you know, from an adventure entitled A Study in Scarlet. It's free. You can read it on, what is it? Gutenberg.org? Yeah, Gutenberg.org. You can get A Study in Scarlet for free, everyone. Please, there's no need to quote yourself. I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom. Fortunately, my associate pens them beautifully. He means Iris, I suppose. Mr. Sholmes, there's some extremely important questions to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned. How does copyright law work with Sholmes? Well, with Holmes. They're allowed to use the character in some cases, right? But like, they're not allowed to give him personality traits from non-copyright works? Is that how it works? So does that mean on all the Sholmes, the shop keeps saying, like, hold on, what? When all of them come out in public domain, does that mean like anyone can use Sherlock Holmes however they want, or are there still rules about it? When was the last book? Oh, has A Study in Scarlet been public domain for years now? Geez, okay. There's one in 1927. I think that's 3 years from now? It's the final set of 12 short stories. So does that mean when that comes out, anyone can use Sherlock Holmes however they want? In the US at least. Because I think right now we're in like 1924? Wait. No, we're way past that. We're in the... right? Hold on, I know how to... SS Van Dyne. I know... I could look up, you know, what year we're at. But no, this is how you tell. You go to the SS Van Dyne, and obviously everyone knows the Green murder case just came out this year, 1928. Gotcha. So 1929 is next year. Anyway, don't ask how copyright law works. Nobody knows. Anyway, we gotta finish this investigation this episode. An earnest expression. My dear man, I should only be too pleased. The Mercury Room is an apt place to discuss the murky case. Okay, let's talk to him then. Arrest. Know this to be the lodgings of Soseki Natsume. Since your sister is arrest, Mr. Holmes, for the stabbing of a young woman outside here on Briar Road. Mr. Natsume. I believe it was a name rather along those lines. But Mr. Natsume denies it. Is it really justifiable to arrest him on so little? Sorry, Mr. Zato, but I have not the slightest idea what you mean. What? Can't believe he was looking Susato squarely in the eye while feigning anger. I assure you, I'm not merely feigning ignorance. It appears as if the pair of you are under some misapprehension. How? Why is that an orange? I assure you, I have no recollection of accusing your stupid compatriot of the crime. That doesn't make sense. The good detective of Scotland Yard made the following request from me, and I quote verbatim. I need you to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of a man seen fleeing the crime scene. Ah, man. So, you know, he just found the man at the crime scene. He didn't say he's the culprit. There were a number of books scattered on the pavement at the scene. Yeah, that's how I found them. From the bookplates, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop from which they have been purchased. Speaking with the proprietor, immediately led to this address. Elementary, you say? believe there's a receipt around here somewhere from the establishment in question. You don't think Mr. Natsume's the culprit then? That I could not tell you. It was aggravating my faculties, hence why I returned here. However, this place is such a trove of fascinating books, myself quite lost in bibliophilia? Do not be deceived into believing that I am a man of leisure. No, no, no! Oh dear. Garrett the land. Oh, tell me. Have you encountered the landlord of these lodgings? Mr. Garrideb, hired military man. First time I've met a soldier from the Great British Institution that is the service of... What? Is that what warriors then? First time I've ever met a maid from the Great British Institution that is service. Anything is that funny? Oh, it's a great joke, Yunosuke. Everyone laughed. I do apologize. As you may well be aware, many households in London employ a maid. Is it that common? I read as much in my Great Britain primer. I figured, like, you know, the rich people did it. Like, did like the middle class do it too? So conversely, whether or not a household employs a maid, can to betoken the social standing of those dwelling therein. Token their social standing? Sorry? Put simply, my dear fellow, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Okay. Those who do not are beneath that. Thank you for answering my question, Mr. Holmes. I don't know how historically accurate that is, but the upper echelons of society, of course. Households employ enough staff to constitute a large family. Goodness! Extraordinary. You can appreciate, for those who on the precarious boundary between the middle and lower class, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance. I have no idea. For precisely that reason, that I found great stimulation in the situation upstairs. Specifically, in the retired army veteran, Mr. John Garrideb. Oh? Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something. Whether or not it imposes on the circumstances of this case, I'm not yet able to ascertain. Thoroughly lost in what to say. Dingy room. Doom is thoroughly suffocating for the soul, my dear fellow. I assure you, any man whose lot is to dwell in a place such as this will stab somebody sooner or later. Do not to stab no one. Ah, but sooner or later, as I said. Watch it be the culprit in, like, you know, like 2-3 or something, in case that doesn't matter. I don't believe that's the issue here. Well, I mean, I say that, but actually in all the cases that matter so far, so 2-3 is probably actually the best case of this whole series. But this dark little room, Mr. Shulman. Why is there no longer a window? Have any idea? No window? Oh, I can clearly see there is a window. Sorts. Been completely blocked with bricks. Ah, I see. Answer to that question is quite simple. Window tax. Was that a thing? Window tax? Okay, I know. Okay, RuneScape has a quest where a king needs money, so he sends you to go collect taxes. One of them, I believe, is a window tax. And I know that there's also like a beard tax that is based off a historical thing. Is that... But did that happen in this time period? I'm looking that up. Window tax. It was introduced in 1696 in Scotland and repealed in both cases in 1851. Okay, so it was a thing, but not in this time period. Precisely that. Oh my goodness. So, oh wait, so I mean, they just did this, you know, a few decades ago, maybe a century ago, right? Because buildings in Britain are old, and they just never bothered getting rid of it. Until relatively recently, a tax was levied on households in this country by the number of their windows. Those of lesser means, having inherited a sizable and costly family home perhaps, rapidly closed windows up. While the rich opened windows here, there and everywhere, in an effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money. How awful and unjust, forcing people to live in rooms devoid of light. Indeed, disease was rife as a result. Some 40 years ago, or thereabouts, window tax was abolished. Okay, yeah, that about adds up with 1890s. But its legacy remains, as you can see. Well-lit lodgings such as these, for example. Those Mr. Natsume's stipend for living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps. It would appear so. I've done a little digging. Discovered that these lodgings are offered at an extraordinary low price. The room is so awful, I should think. Apparently Mr. Natsume only moved in here about 1 week ago. Yes, that's correct. However, I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation. Oh? Still, it's of little relevance here. You can't just drop that on us and not elaborate. Better not worthy of further attention. Very curious now. Well, I believe I've told you all I can now. Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. Ah, yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become a practitioner of law? You remember that, did you? Oh, I'm honored. Will you perhaps be offering your services in this merry matter, I wonder? To the occupant of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it? I'm not sure. Not sure? On what grounds? Well, she defended someone in court here only yesterday. Really? Well then, I congratulate you, sir, on the ambition realized. And so promptly, too. Don't look at me seriously like that. I'm scared. The thing is, it really made me question things. Am I right to believe in my clients? Just trust in their innocence? Yes, trust. Mr. Sholmes? Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he? My dear fella, I had the first idea. Oh, but well, that's why you're here. Didn't you come back to investigate? No, you just wanted to read a book. That was indeed my initial intention. There's simply too many fascinating books here. Couldn't possibly ignore them. Oh, I see. Nevertheless, there are two facts I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago is the Japanese occupant of this room, and there are witnesses who swear to having seen the same man commit the crime. That is all I can say. Ah, one more thing. Oh, what is it, Mr. Sholmes? What was that, tell me? Cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is of any relevance to this case, but I'm quite sure. The retired army man who owns this property is hiding something. Mr. Garrett is? Yeah, it'd be really convenient if we had a Magatama. Mr. Sholmes said as much before, actually, didn't he? Anyway, at present, that's really all that plays on my mind in relation to this case. I just now realized the posing thing is just the Magatama system, but reworked a little. Because, like, in my head, I consider it like a separate, you know, thing from that. But, like, it really is just the same thing, isn't it? A little more style to it. Mr. Naruhodo, yet our investigations have uncovered nothing that could help establish Mr. Natsume's innocence. Oh, you're right. Perhaps it's time we probed a little deeper into Mr. Garrett's secret. Just remember, cannot be sure whether the landlord's secret will prove to be of relevance or not. But I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo. Will you come pose with us? Busy man indeed. He's gone back to his book in the corner of the... What's this thing? Some sort of meter in the wall. I don't know what it's for. The slot for inserting coins here. Does it give you like... What's a gas? No! It should be like... It should give you food. Gas meter? Pipe gas in this, which consumers pay for by putting coins in the meter. Put a coin in the slot. Be enough gas to use the lights in the gas fire for the whole night. If you were to have a coin, you'd have to spend the night in the dark and freeze. Yeah. That's right. What a rich man who only carried crisp white notes. It is a scary place. Bag? No. This is the second time there's been a suitcase thing that we can't examine. I mean, I think that's... Okay, let's be prompt. For due diligence. Yeah. Reading is an experience that comes but once in a lifetime, just as the tea ceremony teaches us. So true. Oh, the window. Just a wall. Oh? Painted the brick design on, yeah, okay, we're supposed to do this before we're talking to Sholmes. The cat thing. What do you call these? The beckoning cat from home. Okay, let's... Okay, we've done everything. Let's go. Maybe Sholmes didn't show up until after we found the card. The receipt, sorry. Oh, you pair again. Tell me, was the detective chap? I forget his name. Still hard at work down there? Yep. Mr. Herlock Sholmes? Ah, yes, rings a big bell. All the detective business isn't really my thing, I'm afraid. Mr. Sholmes is in his element down there. Jolly good show. Another cup of tea, if you please, Jean. How much tea does this man drink? Also, yeah, of course. The umpteenth time, woman! We watch what you're... What was he about to say? Why don't you tell me what? Are you serving dinner shortly, sir? Ah, yes, of course. Frightfully rude of me. Afraid I shall have to ask you to take your leave, if you'd be so kind. Oh, yes, of course. We're deeply grateful for all your assistance. Not at all, not at all. I'll get my chance to talk with young foreigners like yourself. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck and all that. Perhaps you could see yourselves out. Okay, goodbye forever. According to Mr. Sholmes, hiding something. There's no other avenues of investigation seem open to us at the moment. We should do some digging. Salmon? The cannon! This guy's actually Napoleon! He escaped the island. Well, was Napoleon dead by now? Well... okay, yeah, I got my centuries confused. Yeah, okay, Napoleon's definitely dead by now. Sorry, I was about to Google it before. I guess the French Revolution was like the 1780s. And you know, he was a bit after that. Never know what this twisted world is gonna throw at you next, boy. If trouble's brewing, have a cannon. But don't cannon her! Drying rack. No wonder the huge cannon looks like it's hanging its head in chain. Gun, uniform, metal, base, folding screen. It looks like someone trying to hide something from view! What could be behind it, I wonder? Mr. Sholmes. I'm gonna have a very quick look, just a little peek. Oh, they don't want us looking. The maid's gonna head us off with a cup of tea. Okay, I'll tank it. You go, Suzato. Oh. Hello. What are you doing over there? Mr. Sholmes? Aha! We meet again, my dear fellows. Good gracious. When did you sneak in here? Here, look, Sholmes. Sir, at your service. Whatever were you doing over by the window? I'm given to watching the evening skies, the sunsets, madam. Sadly, cheerful as the room downstairs undoubtedly is, it's an aperture for such observation. So just the liberty of borrowing a small corner of space by the window up here. Well, keeping an eye to one's window at dusk. Prudent thing to do in London, gathering. Oh, and one other thing, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, me? That perhaps you might be in need of a certain great detective's posing assistance. Great mind. Right, that too. Wait, he's not talking about... I didn't expect to be going through that again so soon. Do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? There's a mighty secret in this modest room, and I see even the most trivial of trifles. Take it you're prepared, Mr. Naruhodo? I think so. I was bored prepared. It's just time enough for one of my greatly admired great deductions. Let us conclude the matter before dark. Let's go. 44. Okay, and we're doing this. Mr. Garrideb, though it seems you are a military man of considerably distinguished service, your standing as a landlord is most certainly not what one might call first rate. I'm afraid, sir, it's all too clear to me. There are two conclusions I've been able to draw by careful observation of your living arrangements. I beg your pardon. The first, that even as we speak, concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care. But he's got a lion back there? And the second, that as a result of the beast's violent rampage, you have lost something very dear to you. There. Mr. Naruhodo, look. Wait, yeah, actually has a lion statue right there. Oh man's broken out in a cold sweat. Been doing that this whole time. Believably, there's Mr. Sholmes' conclusions are both spot on. How could you possibly? How could I possibly know? You mean to inquire? The answer couldn't be simpler, sir. We're in the dense jungle of logic and reasoning. I am the king of beasts. That's a Umineko reference. There is actually an Umineko line where the character says that. And I know only too well that wild beasts are not easily tamed. So, shall we begin? There's a Harry the Potato that said that. Once again, Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. The great deduction. Game is afoot. Let's go. Nature of the beast. Certainly shouldn't take a great detective to... Oh, I never noticed that. Was that even visible? The fearsome beast has been on a rampage of late within these four walls. Thus we're faced with the question, what form might this beast take? Yes, looking at the lion! I actually completely guessed lion until I actually saw that. But I did say it was behind the folding screen. For a man with military brooding, your eyes are uncommonly candid. Your furtive glance, Mr. Garrideb, leads us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that is running rampant here is revealed by the lion statue. Okay, it's nothing to do with it. Is it a portrait of him? Still an army man, you appear unimposing at best. Rather, let us feel your admiration for the mighty lion, the king of beasts. This is piffle, I ask you. Is piffle a real word? In the end, your admiration becomes so great, in fact. You had a living, breathing specimen shipped from India, sure to keep in this very house. I like this theory better. What? Oh, the left side of his... The right side? The right side of his face is burned. Living with such a wild beast proved more difficult than you imagined. Chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Well... And as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared? Madam. Pray you do not consider me unchivalrous. It's plain to me with one glance in your direction. It is. Your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. Protruding is a handbill advertising a circus show. Ah. Yes, you sought to dispose of this terrifying lion, Mr. Garrideb. At Batty's Circus. That's somehow going to be relevant, I guess. Traveling shirk currently sojourning in a nearby park. I've observed the tents. Sold the savage lion, sir, to the circus troupe. We certainly did not. Believe I have made my point. Fearsome beast which ran amok in this house was an Indian lion. Simple visit to the circus now will reveal the lion prancing jubilantly through the ring of fire. Okay, yep, that makes sense to me. Yeah, I mean, I'm the one who said a lion. So, I mean, I can't refute any of that. Aftermath. Now, Mr. Garrideb. Plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. But the beast is actually his youth. That blithe pose, the distress this loss has caused you is veritably tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders. Can you feel being revealed by that supporting arm? It fits it here as you let your beloved beast go. The strain of losing something so dear to you is clearly visible to your visage. Nonsense, man. I simply... But what, we must now ask ourselves, true cause of this pain. We need only follow the direction of your gaze, find the answer. It's this pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer. I mean, that's probably true, actually. Every envelope contains another demand for payment. Cartloads of meat, potatoes, wheat, and tea. Indeed, feeding your beloved has had a devastating impact on the financial circumstances of your household. So you had no choice but to let it go. Lions do love tea. Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. Unimaginable? Oh, that's what. See, I had a hard time telling what was going on down there with the camera angle. The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over there. Very expensive woolen carpet, if I'm not mistaken. Oh dear me, that looked like a dropped candle, so it burned. Would have caused such a destructive outburst. This time, madam, I'm afraid it was you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. You're wondering, I have settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. The cake! We need only look at the Tower of Cakes. No creature more dangerous on this earth than a beast with an unsatisfied appetite. As there was not once said by a great noblewoman, they have no bread, let them eat cake. That was not Marie Antoinette, by the way. They made that up. That's fake propaganda. Food is at the heart of all tragedy, in fact. Whatever do you mean? Having tired of the taste of cake, the beast began to stalk its next prey. Sure, I need not spell out the nature of this final act of destruction carried out by the beast. Only one logical conclusion. Worked into a frenzy by hunger, Lion attacked and ate the carpet! Teeth marks of the carpet? Perfect match with those of a lion I once saw in India. Everything makes sense to me. That's flawless. I guess we can just stop here. Not relevant to the case. This concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction. This beastly puzzle. He is speechless. Not anymore, he just died. What is the matter with you, John? Pouring scalding hot tea all over me. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Garrett. I'm afraid I didn't notice. My detections can be startlingly sharp. It is the reason that the cup runneth over. That is true. And my revelations can make people spill tears at times too. Oh. Mr. Sholmes, sorry to butt in again. Can I make an observation? Why certainly, Mr. Naruhodo. What is it? Again. Your deductions just now. Do you really think a lion could have fit inside a room of this size? Indeed! It's the only explanation for the facts. Terrifying truth all too often lies beyond the realms of common sense. Wouldn't it be an idea to consider what lies inside the realms of common sense as well? But if an uncaged lion had run amok in this very room, apparently Mr. Garrett and his maid would have been hurt. Or worse. Ah, that's where you were stuck. No doubt the former military man held his own against the beast using that large cannon. Yeah, of course. They sold the line to the circus. What about the food? Peanut potatoes are one thing? I don't believe I've ever heard of a lion that drinks tea. British lions. Ah, my dear Miss Susato. Wish me with some regularity. That irrespective of race and breeding, whenever anyone lands on Great British soil, they are infused with a highly appropriate taste for afternoon tea. Is that true? Oh, what a glorious notion. Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, it's your turn to shine again. Feeling that was coming. Light massage? That's all Mr. Sholmes' deductions need. You can do it! Just a slight massage. Excellent! Been waiting for my trusty partner in deduction to step forward, Mr. Naruhodo. I don't even know yet whether or not this is going to help with Mr. Natsume's case. Still, I'd love it if it had nothing to do with it. Covering the truth is always worthwhile, whatever the motivation. Especially if lions are involved. That's what I want to believe. Let us start again. From the beginning. I've heard that Sholmes' logic and reasoning spectacular. Yeah, this is why we have skip text on. Course correction. Wait. What's he looking at? I assume it's the portrait. He didn't see the lion thing come. I somehow did. Yeah, actually, you know, I looked up spoilers ahead of time so I could know the lion twist is coming. Of course, that's you got me. Just follow the gaze. I'll lead us to the true answer. Portrait? No. Oh! What's this photograph? From Mr. Garrett's wedding. So that's the maid. Is he just having her dress up as a maid so he doesn't look poor? Can't make out his bride. Looks so happy.
Take that!
Newlywed bride. True nature of the beast that is young rampant here is revealed by that newlywed bride. Precisely, Mr. Naruhodo. No other explanation could possibly fit. This frame print pictures your wife, Mr. Garrett. While we lament the fact that her face is obscured, don't make out her mighty arms the considerable horsepower they must contain. That's a thing to say. Oh, indeed, surely any woman of such powerful constitution be honored to be described as a beast. Honored might be stretching a point. Too late! Back to the beast, so clearly savage this room, was your wife, Mr. Garrett. Yeah! Chilly traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Well, and as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. But he didn't sell his wife to the circus, did he? Where could the sacred creature disappear? Madam. Right, you do not consider me unchivalrous? Yeah, okay. Dress pocket. Once this woman is beside herself. Well, I don't know about fragile. Maybe a clue as to her whereabouts. Who the maid is trying to hide. Wonder where the wife could be. I mean, do I just present her? Present the cannon! Oh. Oh, it's a handprint. I don't think he got that in the... We really just present the maid? Teapot? Yeah, it's just maid. Tightly shut eyes to avoid even a chance of a giveaway claim. Rounded cheeks to deflect any abuse that might be hurled her way. An unnervingly powerful woman, Mr. Sato. Kind of phrase that's unnerving, Mr. Naruhodo. But do I just present the maid? Wait. I'm used to, you know, just like going to their back. There's like a, you know, a clue. Oh, hey, his teacup's empty. I guess we just present her.
Take that!
Maid. Did that work? No, okay. I wonder if we heal before the trial starts. Try again. We already established who it was. The wife. Question of finding out where she is now. Feels though she's very nearby. Hair. No. Face. No. Button. No. Ribbon. No. I don't see how the teapot has anything to do with it. Metal. No. Ring. No. Wait, does she have... Oh, baby.
Take that!
I'm very glad he had a ring on, or I would not have thought of that. Your wedding ring gives us a handsome clue to the beast's current whereabouts. Well, calling her a beast is a bit rude. Indeed it does. The flower band gleaming on your finger gives you away. It's identical to the one shown on the hand of Mr. Garrett's wife, bride, the photographic print. But you're no ordinary household maid. No. You are Mr. Garrett's lucky bride. You are Mrs. Garrett herself. Oh my word! At the end of first? Maybe? No? I don't remember. Oh, jolly fine detective. You rightfully surmised this isn't the wife, yes. My Jean. Really let herself go, you might say. There's a bally corker. Bally corker? Can you define? That's way too British for me to parse. Fear you don't live in the most uncomfortable of circumstances. You're a retired army man. You're in the business of renting out rooms. I'd assume, therefore, you have insufficient means to employ a maid. Would that be correct? Not right, I tell you. Second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment. Man has his pride, don't you know? By golly, it's a sorry thing when a chap can't even afford to have a single maid in his employ. Yes, here in London, one is rather judged. Household cannot be considered worthy of society if it employs no staff at all. Though in my considered opinion, such concerns about appearances are a folly. You mean Mr. Garrett has his wife? Work as his maid? Precisely. Am I right, Mr. Garrett? Only in company, obviously. But listen here. Must remain a secret. Tip-top secret, please! We're so telling everyone in court about this. Raging wife of Mr. Garrett. Separate non-bond by the starving lion. Now, Mr. Garrett. Plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Wait, we already read this. Any feel must be filled by that supporting arm. Okay, it's the face. Supporting arm that seems to be propping up his head. Some other significance. Slap cheek. Right, that's really just a slap?
Take that!
It's a very powerful slap, that's why it's still there. It weighs heavy on your shoulders, and you'll be revealed by that slap cheek. Of course, deliberate of that impressive mark on your cheek that refuses to fade. Was you, Madame Jean Garrett? Wait, no, I know what actually happened. Okay? The professor from the first case who burned like his hand on the searing hot plate actually slapped him with his burning hot hand, and that's why the burn mark is still there. Oh, yes. Or, no, she's been practicing slapping cheeks on herself. She's building up power. She trains. And then she takes off like the weighted training apron she has on and slaps too powerful. Been desperate to hide the slap mark on your cheek, sir. Ah! He thought he looked so cool, always he had us from the side. How the blazes. How do you work that out, man? I move the camera around. Nothing escapes the notice of one trained in the art of observation. But you haven't looked directly at us. Even there's a dog outside. Hope that doesn't pick up. Keep your other view aside from view. Well, I did close my window though. I talked about this. My window unit broke. Like it's fall now. I think it's like the final hot weekend before it finally starts cooling down. So I'm gonna die this weekend, but that I'll be fine. Let's proceed to the next conundrum. Are you subjected to such a violent slut? In other words, let's ask ourselves what caused Madame Garrett to fly into our raid. You need only follow the direction of your gaze. Okay. Mr. Storm said the bills are all for lion fodder. Established that the lion never. Well, no, we haven't established there's no lion. There could still very well be a lion. It could only mean the thing responsible for gobbling up all that food. Forget the person, not a thing. Yes, well, the person who gave her husband a mighty slap around the face. Or they left a perfect hand mark. Why the woman want to hit her husband with such force, I wonder. I'll have to know the answer to that question. Mark? Oh, lipstick! An avid reader. Wait a minute. I can't read cursive. I don't think this is a bookmark. So no, written in a woman's hand. Oh, James, I love you. That is. Do not go to Silent Hill. It's cursed. Do not go. If you haven't played Silent Hill 2, the main character's named James, and he gets a letter from his dead wife Mary telling him to go to Silent Hill. That is. Look at the city shirt here. Lip marks made with lipstick. A passionate romantic gesture. But who's James? Isn't his name John? Your love note. Okay, we had to examine it. Okay.
Take that!
Love note. The love note that's giving rise to the pain you suffer. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Passionate indeed. What's the sender of this note? I sort of miss Mary. It's the fly in the ointment here. I've never heard that saying. Ah! I don't know the Bali woman. Don't know her? That note wasn't written to me. Just in the book. Don't know how it got there. Okay, you're not defending yourself very well. It was just in there, you say? That's right. Whatever it say. Ah! A likely story. Now listen here, John, old thing. Explain at the time. Brought the book at the second-hand place. That note must have already been in there. Previous owner of the book. I bet you bought it at your books. This is gonna be the conclusive evidence. Previous owner of the book is using the note as a bookmark. That's right. A likely story. Heaven's sake, woman, look at the name. It's written to James. Okay, but only fell in normal this time. Don't overthink. Name in case you've forgotten is John. A likely story. Are you questioning my name now? Okay, so this is just uncalled for. There we have it. Regardless of suspicions of the female heart, release a beast with the most ferocious bite. Ah. Now, in a final fit of rage, Ferocious Beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. Ate the carpet! Do not say she ate the carpet. The cakes? Candlestick is missing a candle. What do you call those? A candle abara? Do we have to examine it first? Very old. The base looks too small. It's unstable. Slightest knock would make it topple over. Okay. So it was lit, toppled over on the carpet, burnt a little.
Take that!
What does that have to do with Natsume? It doesn't. It has nothing to do with the case. But in the dire state of the carpet, you need only look at the candlestick. It was illuminating, my dear fellow. It's the only possible way out of this logical land. The evidence of the ferocious attack in which the carpet was devoured are clearly devoured. Did they are. The scorch marks to the edge clearly give the truth away. Mr. Garrett ate the carpet. Wasn't the lion. Scorch marks. Hear that this room was the scene of a little marital altercation. Mrs. Garrett's mighty arm muscles left an impression not only on her husband's face, but on the entire room. Force of her strike caused a candle to fall from the holder. And in seconds, the carpet was alight. The whole corner of the room in flames. I like how they're both giving the speech. Yes, But the most ferocious beast in this room is neither a violent lion nor a vengeful woman, but fire. And in this room, a ferocious beast bared his claws and ran amok. Eloquently put, my dear fellow. So you see, but one conclusion here. The cool bulls! After the sparks of marital discord flew, this room was the scene of a fire. Oh, he's getting up. Mr. Sholmes, sir. Please don't tell anyone. Oh, I salute you! Oh, I can't believe he died. Carpet scorched by a small fire. Solved. Deduction complete. Elementary. Okay. A fire army? Hour 10? I think I stopped there? Yeah. I don't know how much longer is left is the problem, right? That is... I've already talked about this, haven't I? Just what I miss about doing like a fake grand order or something. Always know how long it's gonna be, right? Anyways, next time we hopefully definitely finish off the investigation. Like, I can't see there being much left. Like, if it's a short one, I'll just do the start of the trial and there you go. So anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.